And with that, give me a loud round of applause for Walter Wofford.
Jim has done a great job, hasn't he?
Yes, sir.
I've been to a lot of seminars and they don't flow this well, all of them. Right? Thank you, Jim, Cheryl. All right, so pressing need right now. I know you're going to agree with me, and I'm going to pass the plate to send Quincy to joke school. What do you think? He needs joke school more than anybody I've ever met in my life. Did you hear that, Quincy? Now, I'm not going to call him a triple nerd or anything like that, but doesn't it kind of resound? I mean, he's a guy with 18 pens in his pocket, right? You know what I'm talking about. Now, Quincy and I are friends. We've been friends, and we press each other. I call him up with some harebrained idea. Yeah, I'm talking about you. That's what usually happens. Because the funny thing about IRAs is you don't know the answer to all the questions. The rules haven't been written for all of them, so I'm always trying to find out what we don't know. All right, so I'm going to do two things in this session. And one, you're going to be a guinea pig. And as part of showing you what I do in Jackson, we're creating, you got me, Jerry? We're creating a website video for me, and I'm using you all as guinea pigs. Okay? So y'all are all home buyers. You got it? And so whose audience is going to see this? People in my local market that are attracted to my improvingjackson.com site. And I'm going to show you exactly how we attract people and how we convert them into homeowners by creating notes that we sell to IRAs to make a return. So the first part of this is going to be real time for me. Okay, so y'all are all home buyers, right? All right, you ready to get going on this? So when I say ask appropriate questions, in the first 12 minutes or so, just ask some generic questions if you got some. Don't ask about IRAs or anything like that, okay? Ready to kick it off? All right, Jerry. Walter Wofford here, Jackson, Mississippi. I am here having a home buyer workshop, and all these folks that are in the room here are here to learn about how they could buy a home in Jackson, Mississippi, because that's what we do. We've been doing it for about 35 years. And so our website is improvingjackson.com. Now, what we do is we specialize in helping renters become homeowners in our market. So we hit low down payment, quick loan payoffs. That's kind of important, isn't it? So we can actually sell a house for less than rent payments to you, to the homeowner, and you get it paid off in 60 payments, 70 payments. What about that? Does that sound like something good that you might want to learn about? Yes. So here's our team. Cindy, are you in the room? There she is in the back. You're either going to get one of the two of us. Cindy Crane, Walter Wofford. There's my contact information. What a good looking picture. So our office, right there by Baptist Hospital, and so that's where you'll come if you want to meet with us. Okay? My intern lives in that office, and Bradley, where are you? Raise your hand back here. All right, so intern here is coming, he helps me do this too. So he just graduated from college, and I'm teaching him the ropes, and he's helping me with homeowners buy houses. So what we do, we help families improve their housing and community by encouraging affordable home ownership in the Jackson, Mississippi area with quick loan payoffs. So that's the key. That's, I can't see 30 years. I can't see 15 years. I can see 6 years, right? And you should be able to look at it that way. Here's some of them that we've done. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. That house would rent for $800 in Jackson. The homeowner's paying $525. Okay? Another one we did, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And the homeowners, their principal and interest portion is $329 a month. Okay? What about that? This is just an example of some of the houses that we have. This is in a nice neighborhood. We bought it from an estate. Their payments are less than $500. That house would rent for $800. Okay? We're really committed to affordable home ownership. We bought that house from the original owner who built it in the 60s, and the person that's living there is paying $525 a month. Another one, same thing. That one was a fixer, and the person's paying somewhere around $400 a month. Okay, so there's more. There's a nice neighborhood. You get the picture. That's a nice house. So that house would rent for $800, or you can own it for $550. That's what we do. So we got a couple of examples here of what we do. And this house was listed for $89 in a suburb of Jackson. And they had a fire in it, a bedroom fire. So we sold it to a fixer guy. And I'm going to give you an example. Here's another one. So you like our housing? Yeah. Decent houses? All right, so here's another one. And there's another one. So let's talk about this, the real-time example. Let me get a little water here. All right, so you may be watching this film and you're a tenant. Many people that are tenants come to us. So you're living in a tenanted house, that's what it means. And so this one we'll buy for cash, sell to the tenant with similar payments for short-term financing. We're going to call this the what is that called? Helping Hand for Deserving Families model. So here's an example. We bought this house and the owner, the tenant was paying $800. 1,500 square foot house. And so what we did is we structured this so the mortgage of $29,000 at 7.75%, 60 monthly payments for $584, $2,500 down. So it took a little money to buy this house, right? Look what the payments are. All right, so what were they paying? $800. Let me get out of the way. And what are they paying now? How many payments? 60. That's what we do. So we're putting them on short-term payouts. And they've got a track record, so we do know what the track record is because we talked to the property manager before we bought it. So here's another example with a fixer house. Anybody know how to use a hammer? I'm not one that knows how to cut that on, but some people do. And so we buy for cash, sell to a contractor homeowner with affordable financing. They fix it. A lot of skilled people buy houses from us. We call that the working hands model. Real deal. Matter of fact, this house is almost fixed up now. So it sold it to them before Christmas. It was a burnout. And so what we did is we sold it on this basis. They needed to fix it, fix it 24 purchase price, $2,500 down, finance $21,500 for 72 payments. He had to go fix it, sheetrock repair. What do you think, $374? So we call that the working hand. So if you want to fix up a house, we've got some of those too. So here's the payment, total payment. Would you like to have a house like that? Yes. Okay. So what I'm calling you to do, if you want to be involved, you go to the improvingjackson.com site, sign up, notice of new property. So we'll send you a video when we have a new property. And what's interesting about it is we've got different areas of town, so you got to sign up the area you're interested in. You'll see that. And fill out the online application. It's less than $30. So Walter Wofford, that is really all I've got to say. Oh, wait. You want to move me to the top. If you want to be on our priority list, that's how you do it. Send us an email, send us $500, and we'll work with you quickly. All right, that's it. Who's got some questions about that, you homeowners? Yes, sir.
What kind of credit score do you need?
We're not so concerned about the credit score. The question was, what do you need? I want you to prove to me that you can afford it and make the payments.
What's the down payment?
$2,500.
On anything now?
These are the price range that we work in only. So we're not selling expensive houses.
What was the question?
Yeah, the question was, what's the down payment? $2,500. Okay? Yes, sir.
All sides of Jackson, north side, south side.
They're in a lot of different areas of town. Okay? But what we primarily work in North Jackson and South Jackson, primarily. Not the suburbs.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Could we sublease the house?
Yeah, could you sublease it? Sure, you can do that. What we're trying to do is turn renters into homeowners, but what you do with the house after you buy it doesn't matter to us. Okay? All right, well, thank you. That's our video. Thank you very much. Over and out.